Hello everyone. Sunday morning, I think it's about 8:30. Got my coffee here going. And I'm making a vinyl video, which I haven't done in a long time. Thrift store vinyl finds, I call them. I haven't made in a long time because the selections at thrift stores in the last couple of years or last year has not been as good, and I have a theory of why. You see, when old hippie Uncle Billy dies, and keep in mind the baby boom generation will start going, and some already have. It was in the news that the millenniums population has overtaken the baby boomers, so that's kind of interesting. And so the baby boomers are decreasing, the millenniums are here. So anyway, back to my theory. So, Uncle Billy dies, who was a, old hippie, and the families are looking at the titles of his vinyl collection. We got Cosby, Stills, Nash and Young, we got Yes, we got the Beatles, we got the Stones. Yeah, these are good records, too good to drop off at the thrift store as they used to. So, with the emergence of independent record stores, I think more of the families are bringing them there to get a little money. So that's just a theory. So the selections at thrift stores of vinyl has not been as good. You got your more religion albums and Ma and Paul, Grandma, Jim Neighbors and Herb Albert and all that. That's still plenty of those there. So I have got a small pile here to do a video, and I'm going to show you what I have. What I'm buying more of at thrift stores is classical music, because what I have discovered is the major labels for classical, like CBS, Masters, Angel, and the big one, Gramophone, when they, since the classical music fan is more demanding of the quality of the vinyl, the pressing, and it being pure vinyl instead of the recycled stuff, the quality is better on these major labels for classical music, because the classical music person is more demanding. And in classical music, there's a lot of quiet passages in the music, and it kind of ruins it with the clicks and pops. So having said that, I thought to myself, why don't I just start buying some classical music on vinyl? So that's what I'm doing, getting my collection there, since the pop music or popular music is not as good at thrift stores. So having said that, I picked up, and my knowledge of classical music is bad. I could not sit down and talk classical music with someone as good as I can talk about the Stones or the Beatles or the popular artists. So anyway, I'm just going to display this. This is on CBS Masters, the title there. I'm not going to talk about the recordings, but this is absolutely fabulous. I mean, you have a hard day at work or something, you get home, take a little shower and eat and just relax, and you put this on, liner gatefold, liner notes, and it has this gold sticker there. And I pop out the vinyl, And like I said, a lot of these classical recordings, the inner jacket has a plastic lining that gives a smoother surface for the record to slide into, and you can see it there, which protects the record more. It's on a good piece of vinyl, and look how clean that is. Very clean. As far as no scratches. And I find that classical music on vinyl, when it goes to the thrift stores, I don't see a lot of markings in the holes. You know, when you put the record in, you don't get the aim right of the to get the record in the little thing that goes up, and you cause marks around the hole there. Often I don't see those marks, so I don't know if a lot of classical people, you know, just recorded the album on cassette, on good quality tape cassettes, and just put the album away. But anyway, there it is, the inner sleeve. So I will put this back in here. Happy to have this. It's a joy to listen to something different, a piece of classical music. And I also got this one yesterday, and this is put out by the major label right here, Gramophone. There it is again. And Chopin. Great classical music on vinyl. There's always great liner notes that comes along with it, and I like this artwork. That's pretty cool. And again, open it up. The inner sleeves has that plastic lining, and another really clean piece of vinyl, and it sounds great. I mean, you still occasionally hear a click and pop. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And this was made in Germany, European pressing. So I've been told European pressings are better. So the classical. So every time I go to the thrift store now, I'll buy a classical recording on one of the major labels. Okay, let's finish up with the rest I found. Last winter, I went to visit my brother in Mechanicsville, and we hit the thrift stores, and I picked up Bruce Springsteen live 75-85 on vinyl. I have this on CD. Now I have it on vinyl. You know, the very well preserved, great condition booklet here. And this came out in the aftermath of the Born in the USA album. And I think, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vinyls here in great mint condition. Beautiful. Just stunning. Look at that. You can see the reflection. And it's perfect. It looks like it hasn't been played a lot. And I played this, and you know, when I got it on CD back in the day, you know, I listened to it for a while and kind of put it up. And re-listening to the vinyl version is great. And you realize what a great band the E Street Band is. One of the great American rock live bands, along with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So I'm happy to get this, and I enjoyed listening to it again. And I paid $5. Not bad, huh? Okay, our next one is a follow-up album to a very popular album from a band who had a huge album in 1979 and a huge hit. And I'm speaking of the Knack. And this is the more or less successful follow-up album. And it's in great condition as well. Perfect. I played it. It sounds great. And this album just did not do as well, and the Knack never retained their popularity as the first, followed by Sharan, if I pronounced it right, Get the Knack album and single. I mean, that was huge back in 1979. And this came out not too long after. This was a quick follow-up, but it's a good album. The Knack was a good band, and I actually saw them at Waterside. No, Waterside, and they sounded great live. This was back in '97, and I enjoyed. They put on a good outdoor show, and I brought the Get the Knack album and 45 single, and had each of the members sign it, so I have that in my collection. Unfortunately, the leader, Doug Fieger, if I pronounce his name right, there he is. He passed away of cancer some years back. So I enjoyed this album. It was good, you know. Not quite as good as their successful album, but glad to have it in the collection. This next one, while the cover's not really in great condition, this kind of is a second copy of my original, and this is Wings Over America. Look at that. I got this really cheap, like $1, so why not? And came out in 1976. No, yeah, late 1976 in the fall. And of course, Paul McCartney and Wings, they had the big tour of Wings Over America, which was, let me see, I'm checking my timing on the camera, make sure I have enough time. Okay, we're good. And very successful tour across America, and they released this 3 disc live album, which contains a lot of the McCartney solo stuff and Wings songs. About 5 Beatles songs. At the time, he was just promoting, Wings and Paul McCartney. And it was just too soon to do a lot of Beatles songs, Paul felt. But there are a number of them on here. Yesterday, The Long and Winding Road, I Just Seen a Face, Blackbird. Anyway, but the hits, Listen to What the Man Says, Silly Love Song, Jet. Album tracks such as Medicine Jar, Spirits of Ancient Egypt, Picasso's Last Words, and even Denny Lane's Moody Blues song, Go Now. So it sounds great. I enjoyed listening to it again, brought back good memories. And to finish up, I think this is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' first album. I've got the second album, so happy to have that in my collection. And this is my second copy of Live Bullet, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Second copy, because I got this for $1, so why not? An artist I not really been big into, and I tried to listen to her albums. They just didn't connect. But I got for a buck, why not? Ricky Lee Jones, Pirates, and her album that had the big hit, Ricky's in Love. Dire Straits EP, Extended Dance Party. This is a hoot to listen to. One of the Mark Knopfler, although his music is really serious, he does have a great sense of humor, and it really shines on this one. And very happy to pick up this album because I already got like 3 of their albums, so I'm trying to complete the collections, the Eurythmics. And what does this have on it? Give me a moment. It's Alright Baby, I'm Coming Back, which is a hit. There's a track with Aretha Franklin that's absolutely dynamite. Sister Don't Do It For Themselves with Aretha Franklin. Would I Lie to You was another big hit. So there must be an angel playing in my heart. So they had about like 3 hits in this album. Very, 80s in the best sense of the word. So that's it. That's the vinyls I have that I've added to my collection, and we're talking about $1, maybe $2 each. Very cheap. Can't do better on iTunes. So that's it. One other thing, get used to this look because I'm in the middle of having a procedure done on my eyes, corrective laser surgery. Already had it done this eye, and my vision is absolutely stunning. It's amazing. Everything's so sharp. The colors are absolutely wonderful. Bright. I had cataracts in both eyes, so I went ahead, I had to go in and put new lenses, and I went ahead and had the lens where it corrects my nearsightedness. So Thursday I go in for this eye. They did the left eye a few weeks ago, and the right eye is next, and I'm really looking forward to it. Not only will I have, with glasses, I only have, good vision within the frames, but here I'll have it everywhere. And when I come out of the rain, I don't have to wipe my lenses down and all that. So anyway, I'm almost out of time here, so I'm going to, before the camera cuts off. Thank you for watching. I welcome your comments, and you having a good day. Bye bye.